Kia ora team, welcome to the Shred30. For those of you that were unable to attend our seminar last week, here's a presentation provided commentary from our personal trainers, just so you can get up to speed with how it all rolls. So welcome, congratulations for those of you that are starting the program. Just remember, the Shred30 is designed for rapid results, okay? So it's not a long-term program, but during that 30 days, you have round-the-clock service from your personal trainer to answer any questions and provide you with as much support as you need to get the results, okay? One thing we ask: commit, have discipline, and stay focused. Alright, so it's only 30 days, so try to stay on track with everything you do, and we can guarantee results here. Okay, so by now you got your diary. We want you to have a look at your diary, make sure you follow your ticks, and also keep accountable to what your trainer says. Okay, we don't follow calories in this particular program, we follow ticks. Okay, has a lot more benefits in the long run. And last but not least, guys, keep that diary in hand. Log your diary, make sure you have it on you during your sessions, so your trainer can look over a few things and change a few things. But all in all, we just wish everybody good luck and see you at the end of the 30 days.
Hey guys, Robin here. Just a few things about your testing. Hopefully you guys have all done your testing and seen the screens that you've been either emailed. A few little things just to focus on. Biggest thing is don't be a slave to the scales, so don't worry about whether your weight's going up and down on the scales, right? It's not a true reflection of what your body's actually doing. Okay, you want to be looking more at your body fat percentage and what that's doing, so that's going to be at the end testing day. Second thing, girth measurements are just as important as your body fat measurements, right? If you're not looking like you're getting a result, then look at whether you're actually dropping down your girth measurements. That's accurate measure of whether you're actually changing or your body's changing. Third, be patient with muscle growth. Muscle doesn't grow very quickly, okay? It takes about a week to put on 0.5 kgs of muscle, okay? So if you're not seeing that much muscle growth on your body, don't be too down about it, just it takes a little bit of time. Last one, when you're doing your testing, so you've done your first test, try and replicate the test conditions exactly as they are, okay? If you were doing it at 6 o'clock in the morning, do it 6 o'clock in the morning, no water, no eating, all that kind of stuff. If you're doing it at night, same test conditions, exactly the same way. Cool?
Hey guys, Geishan here. If you guys can turn to week 1 of your booklets, you'll see that you have your 16 ticks. So your first 6 of the 16 is affirm your health and fitness goals. That means getting up in the morning and, affirming what you have set yourself up for the next 30 days. Second tick down is use a protein supplement after every workout. Again, refer back to your trainer with this one. But yeah, having a protein supplement to help recover from your workouts. You can get something from Clean Kai, or buy something and have it at home. Also, number 3, 5 to 6 meals throughout the day. So yep, that's splitting your meals up and maybe breaking up your lunches and stuff and having meals prepped, and sorting out your morning tea and afternoon tea. Number 4 is 4 to 1 serves of fruits to vegetables, or vegetables to fruit. So 4 veggies to 1 fruit. That will get you your 4th tick. Try not muck up the ratios. Again, refer to your trainer why. Protein with every meal, 5 to 25 grams, depending whether it's a main meal or one of your snack meals. Number 5, 3 liters of water. Yeah, stay hydrated, keep that body nice and loose, and help you break down fat. Number 6 is no white flour products, so that's staying away from your breads, your rices, all that sort of stuff that can turn into like a glue inside your stomach. Joe's slide will refer to that later on. Number 7, less than 10 grams of sugar per 100 grams. Your trainer again will go into depth with you with this, but if you're eating from packet foods or supermarkets and that sort of thing, make sure you check the back of that packet. Your trainer will show you how to identify this. Number 8 is no complex carbs after 3 p.m. So that's staying away from all your starchy food products after 3 p.m. when you're not going to burn it off, or you're not going to do a workout and that sort of thing. Number 9, no fried food. So that's staying away from that old K-fry, your fried fish and all that sort of stuff on the takeaways. Yeah, that's a given. Number 9 is no added salt, just like the sugar one earlier. Try and stay less than 450 milligrams per 100. Again, your trainer will show you how to look and read the back of the packets. Or ask one of his trainers when you're in next. Number 10, no alcohol. Everyone should be doing dry July anyways. So this is another given. Self-explanatory. Number, what are we up to? 10, 11. Is no saturated fats. So less than 3 grams per 100 grams, and trying to stay away from those trans fats. Jansen's slides later on today will tell you why and what they do. No food, number, what are we, 14? 14. No food 2 hours before bed. So making sure that we're not going to bed on a big full stomach where we're not going to burn it off. It's just going to be stored in our tummies and our kidneys, livers and all that sort of stuff. And then number 15, one of the most important ones is your 20 minutes of effective cardio. Robin will go through this at 65% of your max heart rate. Make sure you're getting your cardio in. And then the last one, the 16th tick, is your 30 to 45 minutes of a class or strength program. And again, your trainer will have some sort of program set up for you guys. So that's a total of 91 ticks per week. That's what we're going to give you. And this is the reason why. So we're saying if you do 0 to 4 ticks, your health is likely to deteriorate and your weight will continue to increase. You'll get fatter, unhealthier, all that sort of stuff. If you get 5 to 8 ticks, it's probably where you're sitting at the moment. It's your current health and you're maintaining what you're doing at the moment. You say your current fitness levels and your current body composition. If you do 9 to 12, this is for people that are on like your 8-week challenges or they're looking for long-term results. And this is where I recommend you go back to after the Shred30. This is your 9 to 12 ticks. This is where you'll see improvement, your health will increase, your body metrics should decrease in reduction, and your fat and everything else should come back down into a better range where we're supposed to be. And then if you do 13 to 16 ticks, this is a fast track to getting a leaner toned body, weight loss, and this is where we want you guys to be consistently over this program for the next 30 days. So yeah, back to that, 91 ticks per week is your goal. And this will help you operate at a higher metabolic rate. It will make you feel stronger, fitter, more energized. You'll burn fat and not store it. Tone up and reshape. It's a given. So last little bit is like where we talk about all the tips that we can give you. Trying to spread your meals out, 5 to 6 meals per day. Take a look at your meal plans. Make sure you prep and you know your meal plans in advance. Have little healthy snacks like in your desk, in your drawers, inside your car, all those sort of places. Make dinner, and then if you know tomorrow you're going to be really, really busy, make extra dinner that day and split it up, and then you can have that, store it in the fridge and then have it the next day. But yeah, knowledge is power. Recipes, high protein meals, and high protein snacks. We've got a couple of other cool little tips Lauren came up with the other night. Drinking water, keep a water bottle in like all your different rooms. And the other one that one of my clients came up with, Billy, the other night, is to help affirm your goals. She's put it as a screensaver on her phone, so when her alarm goes off in the morning, that's the first thing she gets, so she gets her first tick straight away. So yeah, good luck guys.
Hey guys, Robin again. This time talking about your strength training during the shred. So the biggest thing about the shred is you still need muscle to burn. So shred's not all about just dropping weights. Okay, you want to try and do as much resistance training as possible. The more we resistance train, the more muscle we build. The muscle we build, the more calories we're going to burn even while you're resting. How easy is that? Okay, so you need muscle on your body. Second point, strong is the new sexy. So this is mainly towards the females and some of you guys as well that know that you don't push yourselves as hard as you possibly could. Okay, don't be afraid to go a little bit harder with those weights, especially things like the kettlebells, etc. Remember, your body's quite strong and you can actually push more than you think you can. Right? The only way to put muscle on your body is to progressively overload, so you need heavier weights. Okay, don't be afraid to get those heavier weights. Last one, which class? So your trainer will guide you, but ideally you want to do at least 2 to 3 strength trainings a week. Okay, those will come under things like Tabata strength, gravity strength, warrior, bar class, and things like that as well. Sweet. So if you are unsure, ask your trainer, and then also ask your trainer if you want to have your own workout plan as well. Okay. Second part, so effective cardio. Effective cardio is pretty much making sure that you're working 65 to 85% of your max heart rate. Now, if you don't know what your max heart rate, it's 220 minus your age. Okay, so calculate that. You want to do a minimum of 20 minutes consistently. Now, that means keeping that 65 to 85% of your max heart rate consistent for 20 minutes. Okay, that's a good place to be, and that's what's going to help you kind of burn that fat off. Classes that regulate max heart rate. So we do have heart rate monitors that you can either buy or borrow off us as well, so keep yourself on beat. Things like pulse class, warrior class, gravity hit, Tabata sweat. Okay, those are classes that you can get behind and really think about, challenge yourself in that cardiovascular point of view, as well as looking at that heart rate as well. Warrior and pulse. Now we get questions about whether warrior and pulse actually ticks either your strength or your cardio. For this shred, it ticks both. Okay, you're doing 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes within the class of getting your heart rate up, as well as strength in the class. Cool. So warrior and pulse equals 2 ticks. Easy as that, guys.
Hey guys, in terms of fried foods and takeaways, ideally you want to stay away from fried foods, usually cooked and saturated in trans fats. Second, you want to try and use frying as a non-version and use steaming and baking as your healthier options. They're cleaner and you won't get so much saturated and trans fats into the system. If you do fry, use better oil choices like olive oil and coconut oil at a medium heat. Otherwise, once again, steaming and baking is your best option. Takeaways are usually cooked in high saturated fat, just not good for the body, harder to clear out of the system. In terms of alcohol, ideally for 30 days we want to go no alcohol. A, they're higher in calories. B, they lead to bad food choices after drinking or consuming a lot of alcohol. Number 3, they lead to dehydration, reduction of coordination in your overall performance in terms of classes and exercise. So your best option is to go no alcohol. And number 5, if you do consider drinking alcohol, make sure you plan ahead and try and go clear spirit on the rocks. Ideally, no added salt. A, this retains water, makes it harder for you to reduce your body fat levels, you look at puffy look. Number 2, stay away from packet mixes such as noodles, canned goods, baked goods, etc. And then number 3, it's harder to reduce body fat because your body is retaining water.
Hey guys, just a quick word on carbohydrates, just what we covered at the nutrition seminar. So remembering we've got complex and refined carbohydrates. So on one end of the spectrum we've got complex carbohydrates. So those are your starchy carbs and your fibrous carbs. Now you want to have your diet consisting of most of those, pretty much more of the fibrous carbs than starchy carbs though. So things like your carrots and your leafy greens and all that sort of thing. On the other end of the spectrum, you've got refined carbohydrates, so that's basically just sugar, so cakes and lollies and high sugar cereals and all that sort of thing. So you can sort of equate that to slow release and fast release. So the slow release stuff would be your complex carbohydrates, and the fast release would be your sugars, your refined carbohydrates. So complex carbohydrates, just what I said, all your starchy carbs, your fibrous carbs, and they're going to give you longer or sustained energy throughout the day, whereas your faster carbs are just going to spike those sugar levels and then drop off really quickly. So they're going to send your blood sugar into a roller coaster, and it's going to be a lot harder to recover during the day. Have your complex carbohydrates earlier on in the day, so we've got that nice sustained energy level, and it's going to set us up for the day. And guys, just remembering that less than 10 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So read the label. That's the key point pretty much to this whole shred. Try and eat things without labels first of all, but read the label. Watch out for anything ending in ose. So for example, fructose, sucrose, maltose, those are just basically sugars in disguise. And also watch out for your cheeky condiments like tomato sauce, and there's a lot of sugars and sodium and other sources that we don't really realize. So no white flour products. So are you keen to paper mache your insides? Because I'm not. So it's a no-brainer. White flour is basically just wallpaper paste inside your tummy, and it's basically the grain with everything stripped off and just the sugar left over. So it's going to spike your blood sugar, and it's going to make your insides feel really yucky as well. So in closing, plan your carbohydrate intake around your exercise. Carbohydrates are not the enemy, alright? So we've been led to believe that carbs are the enemy. If you use them right, i.e. around your workout and when you need them, therefore they're to fuel your body. So think of it like that. And remember, less processed is always best. Cheers, guys.
Kia ora team, it's Lauren. We're just talking about water here. So just remember, up to 60% of the human body is made up of water. So that's your body included. So what we're aiming to get is about 3 liters of water in a day. That's our target, because guess what? It's impossible to burn fat effectively if you're dehydrated. So to make sure that you're burning fat, you need to drink the water. Easy ways to make it, easier ways to have water is with lemon or any sort of fruit infused water. So leave it overnight, have it in the morning, gives it a bit of flavor if you need something sweeter as well. It's a source of vitamin C, it aids in digestion and helps bloating. It really improves your skin, gives you heaps of energy, flushes out all the toxins, helps prevent headaches, cramps, all of those sort of things. If you guys are prone to drinking a lot of coffee, try green tea. Give that a go. Has a bit of caffeine in it, or you can get green tea without caffeine. Just make sure that when you are training, you're drinking a lot of water, and just before a meal, get a glass of water in as well. Give all these little tips a go. If you're still struggling, try a bit of coconut water. That's rich in electrolytes, potassium and sodium. If you have any questions, come and see us.
Hey guys, it's MJ here, and I'm going to talk to you about protein. So protein breakdown. Benefits of protein, they're the building blocks for your muscles. They actually repair all the cells in your body, so not just your muscles, but your hair, your skin, nails, things like that as well. So really important for the Shred30 that we get, we have a high protein intake. In your booklets, you have a sheet that has all the different sources of protein that you can have. Make sure you choose a high variety, not just all the meats. We want to make sure that variety is the spice of life, right? Make sure you get a variety of proteins, and there are also vegetarian and vegan options there, but just because they're the vegetarian options, all of you meat eaters out there, make sure to try them as well. In terms of portion sizes, red meats, using the palm of your hand, that's probably the right size for how much red meat you should have, such as like your steaks. White meats like chicken and fish, using the fingers as well, so your whole hand. How much protein should I have? This question is asked all the time. The best thing for you to do here is to ask your trainers. Always ask your trainers. They'll know exactly how much you should be having. It's really dependent on what your goals are for the shred, but ideally we want to try and get a little bit of protein in each meal that you have. Protein supplements. This one's a biggie. Lots of people ask if they should have a protein supplement. Again, if you're really concerned about this, always just go refer back to your trainers. But protein supplements are really huge, really easy way for you to get your protein in. Post-workout supplement. If you've ever heard of that window, the metabolic window, 30 minutes, 45 minutes after your workout, your body becomes like a sponge. It absorbs any nutrients that you put into it really well. So protein supplements, a really easy way to get that good source of nutrition straight after your workout. Nutritionally sound, low calorie, low fat food choice. Again, easy to prepare, and yeah, consult your trainer if you have any questions on what protein supplement you should be taking.
Alright, Robin again, guys. Vegetable versus fruit. Cool. So, a couple of the key points. Fresh is just as good as snap frozen. Okay, there's no difference in nutrients or anything like that, so it's exactly the same. Now, if you can't go to supermarket every single day to buy fresh vegetables. Snack frozen is okay to get. It's just the same. You're okay with that. Watch out for trick marketing. So, if you're buying things, like I said, try and buy fresh or snap frozen. Try to avoid tin stuff, so tin fruit, tin vegetables, anything like that. They do have added preservatives and things to keep them fresh, right? Which is not ideal for your body. Okay, so try and stay away from that. If you are stuck, just look at the packet. Otherwise, just try and go for fresh. Last one, steam your veggies as opposed to boiling. Okay, when you steam them, they actually are allowed to keep a lot more of those nutrients, okay, whereas boiling kind of gets rid of them through the process. Okay, so easy things, fresh, watch out for your tin stuff, and steam your vegetables. Cool, guys.